What's up YouTube, Awesome Yogi here, and today we're with a deck profile on Gishki's. Now, I was inspired to do this deck thanks to Dad who made a video on this little combo tutorial. And since I haven't been playing in real life, I thought this might be a cool deck to play online. So I could do a deck profile on it. I've pretty much had Gishki since I'd say the first week it came out. Back then it was a pretty cool blue deck. Pretty decent. I remember actually taking it to a local at some point and winning locals with it. And I don't believe I actually did a deck profile on this at all. But I had these cards laying around, at least most of the cards I needed. We'll be proxying some things. But I'll get into that later. So I thought, yeah, let's just do a profile on this. Yeah, because this kind of something cool, I think, and I'll might show the combo real quick as well, or you can check out Dad's channel. The combo isn't that hard, but it's kind of a cool thing. It's like a hand loop thingy. So without further ado, let's get into the profile. Actually, I believe these are the first two level 6, Mind August and Gishki. I believe this deck has as many blue cards on the ban list as Necros has. Because these two are both limited to 1. And Necros has Brianak and Unicorn, and I believe that's the only actual blue cards they have on the ban list. Correct me if I'm wrong, but top of my head, I'd say that. So this deck has had as much hits to its blue card as Necros has, which is pretty much, that's something. And this was here first, so this was the first blue water ritual deck. Pardon me. So yeah, this of course your recyclability. This is the guy that's a bitch to your opponent's hands. And yeah, these cards are pretty degenerate. You could do these stupid loops with them, so I see why they're at 1, and it's still a deck you can play, so that's pretty much fine. Then to implement some other blue cards, I have the triple Zalgigas. This is just your big beater, puts under pressure, another possible OTK with this. So yeah, that's kind of cool. Then for the support, we have triple vision, triple shadow. These are, he searches a spell, he searches the monster, and they can both be used for the entire tribute. And then triple abyss, and this pretty much searches shadow or vision. And then I also have triple Beautiful Princess, because this is a tuna. I actually do have 3 copies of this, but I didn't want to search out. I had 1, so I thought, yeah, I'll just proxy the other 2. What she does is when she normal summons, you can special summon out Gishki Abyss from your deck, pretty much. And you have to banish her. You normal summon her, you banish her, and then you bring out him, and his effect goes triggers whenever he's summoned. So when he's special summoned by Tuna as well, you can still search your Vision or Shadow. So it's just for a bit more consistency. Gets you through your combo plays faster. Then for some more Tribute Vader, we have triple Tefnuit. And of course, Tefnuit allows you to bring out any of these guys. Labradorite, Watthill, or Vlamvolgard. Vlamvolgard's for Trishula plays or Black Rose plays. Labradorite is for Cypherem Omega or Malefic Stardust plays. So yeah, you kind of want to do it. And Watthill is, I guess you could just run these 2, but Watthill does help with keeping the loop going pretty much. So I do like having these 2 level 6s in deck. That's it for the monsters. The spell, we have the triple ritual spell for Gishki's, triple Echo Mirror, also a card that can loop itself. Triple Chicken Game for some degeneracy. Triple Upstart for consistency. Triple Salvage for consistency. Can add back Abyss, Vision, and Shadow. Can add all of those back. Triple Heretic Seal. In my Heretic deck I only had 2, so I think the last time I played Heretic this was semi-limited. I believe right now I'm pretty sure it's unlimited. So I had to proxy 1 for now. And then last 2 cards to Instant Fusion. Instead of, for example, Shadow Beast, which could bring back Shadow. But Instant Fusion is just better, in my opinion. So for the extra deck, we have your double Norden, of course, for the instant fusion. Rank Force, because this deck can spam Rank Force quite easily as well, thanks to the instant fusion. Dweller, Castell, Emerald. For the rank 6, we have a Tomb. So what you could do is make your Aqua Mirror Guskraken play. If you tribute the Deft Newit, you can bring out one of your other level 6s, overlaying a Tomb. Bring out Watil, for example, or the Labradorite, and if you had, for example, your Gishki Abyss as a normal summon, you can go into a level 8 Synchro. Utopia Beyond, another card that can potentially bring game, so I like this. Double M7, Gaia for over the Atom, of course. For the Synchros, we have Black Rose, Starter Spark. It is actually kind of good. You can go with Starter Spark or with the regular Stardust. I'm not sure which one is better right now. Framelord, Side Framelord Omega. Actually, I had a bunch of these, but they spiked in price so like 50%. So I had to sell all of them since I'm not playing in real life right now. So I don't actually have a Side Frame Omega anymore. And then Trishula. So this is only 14 because I want to play. What's it called? Gustav Max as well for the level 10s. And it's a 10 promo, I believe, so you should be able to get that. 2 of this is 64 if you were to be able to attack directly, and then with Gustav Max it's 8,000, so potentially an OTK there as well. So I'd suggest you play Gustav Max in the extra deck as well. So yeah, that's the deck. Let me see if I can show you the combo real quick. I believe what you need is pretty much any of these, like something like this. Let me just get the cards for you, it's a bit easier. I'll cut back into it in a second. And we're back. For the combo, pretty much you can actually have all of these. Something you have to actually end up with is like the Mirror, Guskraken, Deft Newit, and the Gishki Abyss on the field if you want to complete the combo. So you could do that by having this as a normal summon, having this as a normal summon, getting him. You can have one of these two or both, which you can end up searching with the Abyss to get these two, and you can get like this to end up with the Deft Newit, and then just salvage, or once again have an extra of these in hand to get one of these back to actually complete the loop. So for now I'll just go with this. So you have this on the field, you end up having these 3 in hand with like a salvage or just the shadow. But if you like use the shadow and you only have one shadow to get the mirror, you can use salvage at this point. So let's just say this is in the graveyard, since you normaled him, got shadow to get the spell, you know, something like that. What you do here is use the spell, tributing your Deft Newit, special out your Guskraken. Now he gets his effect off. You get to pitch 1 card at random. You can look up to 2, but you know, your opponent loses 1 card. And you bring out any of your level 6. Doesn't really matter. Let's just go with Watil. So he's in grave as well now. Let's say you have your shadow and your vision. If you had the best hand, and you can get your vision back as well with salvage, because you could add both of these back. So let's say you used vision to actually search out your Guskraken. You overlay those 2 for a Tomb. Sorry, M7. You detach your Guskraken to get back Deft Newit to your hand. So now you have these 2 in hand. You have these 2 in grave, which means you can shuffle him back to your deck to get this back to your hand. At this point you can play your salvage. Now remember, this one is in your deck again. You get these 2 back. You can use shadow to get this back to your hand. So let's say you could add back this. This is the best way to do it, but let's just say you had that. So now you have your vision in hand as well. It doesn't really matter. You can have or lose this, doesn't really matter. At this point you can do this again, bring out Guskraken again. So your opponent loses another card in their hand, and you bring out your Flammable Guard from your deck, and you have 1, 2, 3, till 6. This is in grave again, as well as the Guskraken at this point. And at this point you bring out Trishula, and your opponent loses another card in their hand. So now they've lost 3 cards in hand. Possibly you have your Vision in hand, and you could do, once again, use your Aqua Mirror to get back Gishki in hand. And you still had a card, so since at this point you only actually use a total of 4 cards for this combo, so you do still have, you know, an unknown in hand. So possibly you could loop even more. But this is the pretty basic one, which is really consistent since you have all these cards that can get you to the cards you actually need. And at this point you have 3 cards to on field, so you have 5 cards. Your opponent only has 2, drawing into 1, so a third card. And you have 2,700 guys on the field. Which is pretty good in my opinion. That's pretty decent. Like I said, this combo is actually extremely consistent as well in this deck. So yeah, that's just something this deck can do. Among other things, is one of the things this deck can do. It's an extremely fun deck to play. The original blue guys. And in the comment section down below, let me know what you think of this deck. Leave me some suggestions. I will be doing Lightstorm as well. Kind of like a strange profile, since I am going to be profiling the Minerva Lightstorm deck, you know, the rank 4 spam. I don't own that card. I went out to buy that since I'm not playing once again, but I do want to do like a profile with that, just proxying the Minerva, since I have been playing that on doing lab work, and it's an extremely cool deck to play. So if any of you want to play that online, you can go off of my profile and play that on Dueling Network or Yu-Gi-Oh! Dev Pro. Or if you actually have Minerva, then, you know, good for you, and you can play this deck in real life, and it's actually pretty good as well. So yeah, be on the lookout for that. For now, thank you guys for watching, I'll see you guys next time. Bye!